Hi guys, I am Aishwarya and welcome back to Artistic Goals. First of all, Happy New Year. This is the first video of 2021 and I am really excited for this one. Today I'll be showing you how to draw Luffy Gear 4th. Bounce Man to be specific. Um, at first, it must have been really intimidating to draw that character. I can understand because it has so many details, but I'll be breaking down the steps for you today, and it will be really easy to draw at the end of it. And even if you don't want to draw it, you can just enjoy with me and chit chat in the whole video. So let's get into it now. Okay, so first we are going to break it down in simpler shapes. What I can see right now is head first, so I'll be putting a circle here for the head. Then let's draw the body. Then here is leg, which is almost like this. So let's draw a triangle for it. This is the thigh and here is the rest of the leg. It's really rough. You don't have to worry about doing details here. You can be as rough as you want. Here is second leg. And obviously legs are really short compared to whole body, so don't feel like you are doing anything wrong. Okay, so these are just guidelines for us to understand where everything is going to be. Hat is right behind him, so we are going to draw it there. Again, these are just shapes. Don't worry, be messy. No one's gonna know that you are going to be messy right now. At the end, we are just gonna pick the correct lines. Here is his big hand. You know what? We can move this hat a little bit backwards. So here is the basic structure. So what we have done first, the head, then the hand, the whole body. It is squarish body. You don't have to be perfect, obviously. Then these legs and these hands. There is nothing complicated at this step. You can be as rough as possible. I will repeat that. Okay, so first step is over and we are going to start our second step now. Here we are gonna add a little bit of details. Not every detail, a little bit of detail. By the way, don't forget to have references. Whenever you are drawing these kinds of characters, don't be shy and use the references. Those help a lot. So here are his six packs and let's move on to other things now. And as you go, you can erase the lines you have made before so that the sketch will be a little bit cleaner and that will help you to do further things. But don't erase everything because it's gonna help you in the way or another. Let's draw his hair roughly. And you are going to hear the word roughly a lot before we line the whole artwork. That's because it's okay to be messy. You have to be enjoying the art, and you can't, I mean, at least I can't enjoy the art being really picky or really clean. It's meant to be fun. Okay, here is head. Let's do his hand now. There is fourth shortening going on. It is not hard, but like it is a little bit different than drawing just a hand. The perspective will affect the look of the hand a lot. That's why his hand is bigger than his head. Okay, this hand is a little bit tricky. Let's break it down. There are 4 fingers, so let's just draw these lines and join these like this. And now we can shape them as we want. And if you feel while drawing like you are getting frustrated, even if you are doing this normal part, you can just leave, have a break, and then come back. It will help you, because doing these kinds of detailed work can be frustrating at times. Don't feel alone, everyone feels like that. The solution is taking a break. It helps. We are done with this hand. Let's move to the other hand now. Again, the same thing. Let's divide it in 4 parts. Okay, it is divided in 4 parts, and let's give it the curvy part. We're done with the palm now. It was not difficult at all. You saw me. I drew in front of you. Again, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts. Okay, let's divide it in again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Really easy to draw hands because those are really big and bulky. You can draw it really easily. Okay, let's move on to the leg. Leg is super simple, just a triangle type of thing. We are kind of molding those geometrical parts we drew to make it like real character. The last leg, no? Reference, it is as scrunched as I have drawn, so I think this leg will work. You can see it is really scrunched up. Now we have the basic structure now of the body. Let's add his shirt and that hat back in, as well as some more details. Here you can say the second step of the drawing is over. Okay, let's add his shirt on. Okay, so I took a little break and I can see that this hand can be a little bit bigger, so I am going to correct that mistake right now. It's not a big of a deal, but I just want it a little bit more perfect than it is right now. So you can just make the first rectangle which we drew at the start, you can make that one a little bit bigger. So you can see. Now I think the proportions are correct. Let's make this arm fit with this hand. So now the next step, which is hyper details, for which we are going to start up with his face. Capturing his expressions is necessary in this case, because the pose is nothing if his expressions won't be the same. These lines on forehead are also important, and then a teeny weeny nose here. It is actually really simple nose. Like sometimes making noses are really you can say it's a pain, but here in this case the nose is really simple. For mouth part, I guess let's get a little bit closer. Okay. So the mouth is a little bit like complicated, not hard, a little bit complicated. It's okay. So first you want to draw this kind of a shape, like a cylindrical shape. Then if you see the reference, the mouth comes a little bit out of the face. Obviously it is anime, that's why it happens. For realistic drawings it won't happen. Yeah, so his teeth are like this, and then this, and there are only lines, so it is really easy to draw. And then this part is dark, this part is dark. Yeah, in that way. Let's find the shape of his whole face now. I find it easy this way. And yeah, we forgot about his chin. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, so the face is done. I think his face was really easy because I find exaggerating expressions really easy to draw. So now other details, I would say there are details on his chest which are like really important for the character, like this X thing. Yeah, so we are going to draw it now. And most important thing, don't be like really heavy handed here. Be rough, as I said. Before lining the whole work, it is really helpful to be as light handed as possible. Let's draw these details. Let's move this shirt a little bit over. Okay, so almost all the details and the whole character is done. It was really easy to do. Now let's do the last thing which is remaining, the gas thing, this air thing. Let's do that now, and we can be really light-handed for this, especially this one. You can be a little bit abstract about this because like obviously this is like air and it can be in any shape. Just be fluid in one flow and it will do the work. Okay, so the character is done, and here is a part where we give life to the character, I would say, because we are going to color it now. So I would like to tell you that I am using colored pencils, but you can use any of the coloring medium you want. Like if you are familiar with watercolors, you can use that, or you can use any alcohol based markers or anything else. There is not necessary that you have to use colored pencils here. Then let's start the coloring process now. Okay, I know that I said let's start coloring process, but firstly we have to clean this sketch. You must have seen people do that with kneaded erasers. You can do that with normal erasers as well. Take the eraser and just roll it around. This will clean the extra graphite you have, and you will get a light sketch. But if your sketch is already too light, don't do this. I won't recommend this in that case. I'll be coloring with my Staedtler color pencils. Let's get into the fun part now. So let's start with the left corner, top left corner, so that we won't destroy our sketch when we are coloring. Don't rush this coloring process. It is a really fun one. You are gonna enjoy your art really so much while coloring the sketch. So don't hurry. I'm coloring this drawing as I see in the reference. So if you want to color your sketch, you can just copy what I am doing, obviously with which medium you'll be using. Okay, now more about this character. So this character Luffy is from the anime One Piece, and my brother is a big fan of this anime. He loves watching it, and I thought there will be more people like him in this world who would love this video. That's why I decided to make it. The big inspiration behind it was my brother, and there is another reason. The 1000th episode of this anime got released this month, so it was really a great thing, and it also inspired me to draw this character. And I know there are so many people who love their cartoons or animes they watch and also want to draw it by themselves. That's why I make these kinds of videos, and I really hope that these videos help you out. And if you have any suggestions about these kinds of videos, you can leave them in the comments. And I had really great fun doing this project, and I would love to draw many more characters. So if you have any suggestions about which characters should I draw from anime, we can say, you can tell me in the comments. And if you are loving this video so far and getting value out of it, please don't forget to like that button and subscribe to my channel and turn on bell notifications. so that you won't miss out on my other videos. And I think this is the great opportunity to tell you that I just uploaded my first ever YouTube short video. So if you want to see it, you can watch it. I will link it in the description. This short video is about my favorite subject in drawing or art, and it is about one of my favorite YouTubers. So if you are interested, please check it out. I'm just putting black color for the hair, and we can add highlights later with white color gel pen. And if you don't have a gel pen, you can also use acrylic color, which will be opaque. For the coloring process, I am just outlining the lines we already gave with pencil, and I am doing this outlining with the darkest skin color which I have, which is like brownish color, and then I am going to color it with the one skin color which this character has. The tattoos are maroonish color, so I am first putting red color down, and then we might go over with black color or grey color to make it maroon. Even brown color would work. I don't have maroon color right now, that's why I'm doing this. If you have that color, you can directly go with that brown color. In between color is skin color, as it's his body. Now same thing goes for these tattoos. As the hat is not totally yellow colored, we are going over it with ochre color and then mixing it to make it the same color as the reference. Okay, now take blue, yellow and orange color. If you can find the Persian blue, take that color. Since I don't have Persian blue here, I'm just using normal blue, and then I will shade it to be Persian blue. His shirt is going to be this color. Actually, it has a pattern with orange and yellow color, so you might want to do this first. take two colors of blue, two shades of blue, a dark blue and a light blue, not sky blue, because the we have to show denim texture. So don't take the sky blue color. I won't suggest that. You just want to scribble it over to give a fluffy look in this way, and I'm gonna go over with white to make it a little softer. Now again, the colors we used for hands, use those colors for the legs. Okay, so we are going to do this hand now, and we are going to do same thing as we did with this arm and this leg. With YouTube channel, I also have Instagram page which you can follow, where I post many more art and drawing projects which I can't simply post here. So if you want to experience more of my art, you can give me follow there. It is at artistic underscore goals underscore underscore. And for your ease, I will link it in the description as well. Some projects take a lot longer than expected, and some projects I cannot just record. So those I post there on Instagram, and you get sneak peeks, and you can also suggest me videos there which you want. So yeah, there is a win-win situation, so you can give me follow there to have a lot more fun. I have used water-based colored pencils, so I need to go over with water. If you haven't used water-based colored pencils, you can leave this step here. But now I'll go over with water, and now all the texture is gone. And now I am going to show you how to make this air. For that, I am going to take a water-based color pencil. Here you can take normal watercolors or any other medium in the same color which will make that air. Okay, so I am taking this and putting my watercolor brush on air and then painting with it. Okay, so at this point our character is done, and I'll come back to you when I'll finish the background and I'll give some finishing touches. Okay? Okay, so here is the final picture, and I hope this video helped you out. And if you followed my video and made this character, don't forget to tag me on Instagram and share it with me. I really hope that you liked this video, had fun, and got value out of it. So if that's the case, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications. Also, if you think your friend will enjoy these kinds of videos, please don't forget to share this with them. With that being said, we have to go now. Thanks for watching. I am really happy that you came here and watched my video today. So see you in the next video. Bye.